hello to the TUC meeting, 18th of February. Today we have our agenda with an update from a Runtime platform working group. So the first agenda item is to review the action items from last week. Wow, many action items. So Chris is not there. I will take that one again. Yes. Delete pickup repository.
I did not do it.
Okay,
let's see if I can do it right now. I'm glad we write these down.
Before I transfer the action. RFC script for, I saw you generated a number for that.
I did that.
Yeah. Reach out to Chris about Go Fetcher. Yeah, I actually had discussion about Go Fetcher, but it turned out that to change the Go module inlining, which routing colleagues want to do. So the Go Fetcher project won't help here with any. So they decided to don't do anything. That's why, because on that level they cannot solve the change. But I don't know, maybe we can add this as a topic to discuss whether we want to do something with that repository, because it is running now in Steve's account. But Chris is not there, then maybe if he joins. Let me put this here. But actually, this is clarified. There was one PR. Amelia, you and Ruben wanted to help here to get this much.
Yeah, we contacted Rob Dimsdale-Zuck, not sure his full last name, RDZ, on Slack, who's the head of the build packs area. And he commented in Slack that basically like they're struggling to get their CI set up and they're not going to be able to do any PRs until the CI is running again. But I think I convinced him that he should be checking open source Slack again. So hopefully whoever is making the PRs will be able to get in contact with him now.
So this is, let's say, addressed. People are, sorry. We can check this, or do you plan to check again with?
I can, but hopefully, yeah, Rob will be more responsive.
Yeah, let's wait, and Chris, you can bring this up again if you see that nothing is happening. Okay. Was it possible to delete the repository, Amelia, or should I?
I did it.
Oh, okay. Then I can remove this one. The check mark here. You already marked it as done. Okay, then we can proceed with the update.
Great.
Thanks for the notes.
Yeah. So the last update was late October. The most recently completed things that our working group has done is there was an effort related to the overlay network. It used to be that you could only provide one CIDR. By default, it was 10.255.0.0 with the /16. But we wanted people to, or users to be able to provide multiple CIDRs there, so you don't need a full 16. You could have like multiple smaller CIDRs that aren't contiguous, in case you didn't have that large of an address space available, or if you needed it to grow for any reason. So now it can do that. You can provide multiple CIDRs, and it will stitch them together for the overlay network. Let's see. Cgroups v2 works in Garden. That has been released. One thing that we're working on is getting it tested in CI, running in CI and tested in, or not tested in, yeah, I guess. We need to test both ways right now. So it's for all stem cells. So we're working on that. And the generic per route features, which I know our SAP colleagues have been working hard on. And there's a little bit of CAPI work left, but I'm excited to get some of those features in soon. I think the first one is going to be routing algorithms. So being able to say, I want this one to be least connection, I want this one to be round robin. I think that'll be a good way to start doing things per app, because sometimes you don't want things done per foundation for every single app in the foundation, it turns out. Yeah. Let's see. In progress right now, working on adding support for file-based service binding information. It's making its way through the pipeline. Maybe I pressed release? I don't know. I might press release today. I think it's through. So that'll be coming soon. Officially merged in Diego. Now that it works for Windows, or now that it's tested for Windows as well. IPv6 stuff coming up. I know we have an RFC about it, so that's not a surprise. It's going to touch a lot of my components. And another effort is starting to inline submodules that are only used in one release. So I would love to do this. We have so many repos, and it's so annoying. Like if you make a commit to Go Router, that like it has to bump, and it's not in routing release. And usually you have two PRs because you want to change something in Go Router and something in routing release, and like no one else is pulling in Go Router. So merging these and just cleaning up some stuff around that. But only doing it for ones that aren't submodule multiple places. We don't want to break anyone. We don't want to make anyone migrate. We're just doing the low-hanging fruit. And that's it. That's all I got. Any questions?
On the Cgroups v2, is the plan to have that running in Jammy? Because I know originally when it came up, when there was the issue of backtracking the kernel revision in the Jammy stem cell because of the issues, that v2 support was only going to be for Noble.
I believe, yes, we're just going to do it for Noble.
Okay.
I've been looking also in the validation issues we have in the CF deployment. It looks like also DNS adjustments will be required.
Yes.
I think it falls in the same bucket, Noble support.
Yes, it looks like we defaulted to assuming that DNS would be at some IP, and maybe that changed with Noble. I haven't been the one working on it. So we're going to need to make some changes.
Yeah, now systemd resolve is taking care to resolve DNS and forward the DNS resolution to the recursors. It was done by Bosch DNS before, and they're on the different IPs. That's why the IP is changing now. Okay, any other questions? No, then we can proceed with the dashboard. I saw that the dashboard is quite full. Okay, let's start from the things in progress. So this one was already waiting 2 weeks, so we can merge now. Thanks. On this one, I think, Stephan, you had some change requests. Okay.
Yeah,
Can
it's still
wait.
a mixture of working group update and contributors, and 2 PRs are appropriate here.
Yeah. So we talked last week about this, and the decision was to wait for crack or
Yep, the next working group update, working group meeting is, so think next week, Tuesday, after the TOC meeting. So in 2 weeks in the TOC meeting, if Greg is back
yeah.
and attends the working group meeting, then we probably have feedback.
Yeah. Okay, still waiting. This is now the
Yes, this is about archiving multi-air. So this is related to what I was saying about moving things into
inlining.
routing release.
This is now fine to merge, or is it waiting for something?
No, it's ready.
It's ready.
I thought archiving was a TOC thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
okay.
I just was wondering whether some Go module parts need to be adjusted.
Nope, they've been updated.
Stephan, are you going to approve?
Yes, I'm too slow. 1080.
You're in the office.
Yeah.
Internet is not so.
Oh no, it's here much better than at my home. I'm living in a region without internet.
Thank you.
More or less.
Yeah, it's not hard to be in such a region here. The next one. Yeah, this is a change. I was just looking into the scripts and saw that basically we need to ignore also the Concourse working group for the moment in this script, which generates parts for working groups, because otherwise you get true value in the JSON output, not a JSON for the working group, and then a Boolean value we get, and then many scripts fall apart, unfortunately. Not prepared for this. And I decided just to ignore here. Okay. Next one is update to the Concourse working group info. So they have now meeting notes, Slack channel information, and a meeting information, which is great. I decided to add this on our dashboard because the working group is in setup mode at the moment, so that's why. Usually, I don't think this is something we should deal with. Okay, the next repository. And yeah, the last one is so from time to time I'm creating these RFC tracking issues, and I decided maybe a template makes sense here. I don't know what your opinion on this is. I also added something like definition of done, or what is information which we should add when we delivered that RFC implementation, like which CF deployment version, CLI, CF docs.
I like it.
Interesting. Okay, I just can put a comment. Okay, thank you. I can merge. We are done with the PRs. On the RFC side, we had quite good discussions on the IPv6. Do you have any questions or anything you want to discuss?
Maybe one thing from, let's say, UX point of view, maybe we could start as a first, or as an early change, that we add a operations file where then everybody can integrate the feature flags that you need. For CAPI, we need for sure a feature flag IPv6 enabled, yes, no, to do the right validations of application security groups. And if there would be such an integration, and makes it easier, and not everybody has to start from scratch, and then we have multiple, and also helps that CF deployment can maybe start with an early validation. I would assume that we need here a dedicated bubble environment after bubble was IPv6 enabled, because that's where it already starts, I guess. So that's all prerequisites before the real development can actually start.
I think it's a good point. Maybe you can add that one to the RFC.
Yeah, I can do it.
I just saw the Windows comment. I have to talk to Alex, but I think we don't have any experts on that side. It will be great if someone from your side, Amelia, could support us here to get an understanding. Yeah.
Maybe once it's a little further along, and we can hook you up with someone who has more Windows knowledge. Maybe it will just work.
I think maybe for the RFC, someone can check what would be someone with Windows, because we should put that information in the RFC.
Yeah, I can ask someone to do that. I'm not the Windows expert.
Yeah, we also don't have any for that for the file-based service binding. Colleagues tried to bring up on Windows the EgoCell, but somehow they couldn't manage that. But I think you discussed this in the working group meeting of yours. Okay, but I like the discussions, many discussions, good points, really good. And here is a new RFC about deprecating the password grant in UA. This is more related to the CloudFoundry CLA, CLI, and I think a small change in the cloud controller. So,
I
no, CF
don't
deployment. Yeah, CF deployment.
CF deployment.
configuration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it'll probably also affect smoke tests as well, because that usually logs in an embedded user.
Yeah. If you have some. Yeah. Yeah, I just add a comment to Marcus is really active. Always when I want to reach to him, after 2 minutes, I get a reply back. Okay, I think this is regarding the RFCs. On the RFC status side, I've been looking through the different tracking issues we have. Here looks everything to be already done. What is the status here, Stephan? Do you know?
So we distracted. This one is actually done. It is currently being rolled out. Yep. I can take it and I will close it.
Yeah, I will put an action item to add the information, which version and so.
Yeah, makes sense. Then I can try out the new template.
It's already created. I think you want.
I can copy the.
Yeah, you can copy, right?
Yeah. I can manually apply the template.
Maybe you find something to improve then. Okay, then we can jump to any other business. This one, do you have an opinion on the Go fetcher topic? So this is basically a Go application which is run as Google in the Google Run service. Steve Greenberg account at the moment. Steve Greenberg? Oh.
Yeah, he inherited a lot of things kind of in emergency fashion when Broadcom just started pulling the plug on a bunch of stuff. So some of them are embedded in accounts that he owns, or some of them he was basically given access to. Like this one, I think runs somewhere on Any9's platform somewhere that he has access to, but like other bits are running in his Cloudflare accounts.
This one is running directly on GCP, it's not on Any9.
Okay.
I asked about the costs. I didn't get any answer back. I wanted to have that information when we discuss with Chris. At the moment, seems to work everything, but this is heavily used. Is my understanding in the Go project. If that application doesn't work, most probably we've been not able to build the Go projects anymore. That's why maybe it makes sense to take ownership of that.
Which working group owns it now?
It's the admin working group. Yeah. Okay, I will maybe start a discussion with Chris in Slack. Yeah, we can discuss also in Slack. Do we have any other topic? No, then we are good to finish. I see Ram joined. Hi,
Yeah,
Ram.
so hi. I just wanted to remind folks that this is the last week for CFPs. It closes on the 23rd.
Yeah.
So just a reminder to everybody, please encourage anybody and everybody you know to submit a talk. I'll send out reminders on email and Slack and X and LinkedIn and everything else, but I just thought I'd take the opportunity to let folks here know first.
Mhm. I heard about some submissions from SAP side at least, so there is some development.
Lovely. Yeah, and I think a couple of people are going to join us at KubeCon. So I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah, I think 2 colleagues got approval to join
Yep.
me from our side. Yeah, will be good. See how it's the interest in KubeCon about our topics in CF Foundation.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Thanks very much.
Okay, then we are ready for today. Thank you for your time and see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.